Aloha Vibe Tribe, it is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my channel. I was just in the process of receiving downloads and setting up the class, the first class for the solar eclipse, and I received a bunch of information from the Pleiadians. So the Pleiadians are going to be one of the key messages for tomorrow's session. So I'm super excited. And I'm also sort of being shown that I'm going to be doing some shorter videos with messages like this. So this is a message from the Pleiadian emissaries of light for all of you, whether you're a starseed, a twin flame, a light worker, a blue ray, and they're also working with me at this time to understand where the Twin Flame Collective is going and more information about the Soul Flame. So I'm super excited about that. I will be doing a separate video about that as well. So let me just, first off, I just want to do a sneak little peek. This is going to be our key message for class tomorrow, number 30, integration. And isn't that amazing? And I'm going to pull some tarot cards because I want to see what other messages they want to bring in. So what they're letting me know is that you are all starseeds. Some of you are just finding this out, and that's how you found my channel and are even known for a long while. You all have a connection to the blue ray and the blue ray frequency, and you also have a connection to the Pleiadians or the Sirius team of light, and sometimes both. I work with both. Sometimes we start with one and we switch over to the other. Reason being is these are the two key players that are local, where we often go in sleep or meditation, for group meetings, for downloads, to go to school, to remember things, and to connect up with our other starseeds. And you're probably saying, why don't I remember this? Because we get wiped to come back. Because we go through all these different levels of awakening, and oftentimes when we get that massive starseed activation, it can be very frustrating being here on Earth, knowing that where we're from, we're telepathic. Things just manifest, and it seems easier. But we came in to be galactic hybrids, to hold the space for the collective and be here as we, ascend and bring in new Earth. So we're literally bringing in new Earth. These are the activations. So we're going through galactivations. We're going through chakra upgrades, quantum field upgrades, meridian upgrades, so that we hold a new frequency. So a couple things the Pleiadians shared with me just briefly for this video is you are Pleiadian. All of us are Pleiadian. The Pleiadian DNA has been part of the human DNA for quite some time. The Pleiadians are 11th dimensional, which means you all are 11th dimensional, even if you don't remember that or you're not quite there yet. It's there, and it's being activated. It's being brought online. So that oftentimes, especially through the eclipses, we feel the energies, we feel the blockages. There's ascension symptoms, etc. These activations, the galactivations, are coming through the solar flares, and I'll be talking a little bit more about the solar flares and the solar flash soon as well. So that's why they're starting to work with me about the twin flame journey. So for those of you who are new, check out, I do have a new playlist on my channel for blue rays. I went and found all my videos that I created even way back in 2016-17, where I started talking about blue rays, and everything is there, so you can go back and reintroduce yourself to my journey as a twin flame. So I'm going to be sharing more about this in the classes and also, of course, in personal sessions. But for many of us, we're branching off from the original twin flame journey for many reasons. And it has nothing to do with your personal journey. It has all to do with that. Even as part of the twin flame collective, there comes a point when it's time to break off from that collective and work individually with your union and work and maybe work around that union. So that's sort of some of the concepts that they're giving me to be able to share with you in a way to sort of understand. There's quite it's not even just with the twin flame journey. It sort of happens like where we feel like we want to belong. We've all felt abandoned or not belonging pretty well our whole lives. So we get excited about, oh, I'm a twin flame, so I want to be part of that collective, or oh, I'm a starseed, so I want to be part of that collective. But it's an aspect of ourselves. It's not our whole entire self, and we still have to be humble and be aligned with being of service and being on our journey. So what they're letting me know is for many souls, and I've been working with many souls as well, some souls are ready to let go of the twin flame label and move into another frequency. And every path is correct, because it's a correct path for you for as long as you choose to be on it. So if you go and watch my journey, and I don't even remember how I completed it, but basically I came to a massive crossroads in 2018. And I was just gifted with moving into a much different level of my work to help starseeds to prepare for all of you now. And there's so many people out there now sharing for twin flames, so I don't need to share the same information that I shared for a couple of years. However, it is becoming a pivotal point now for unions to being prepared to come together. And one of these options is the word that they've been giving me, soul flame, because that's going to be a different path for many souls who would like to manifest a partnership, but the twin flame connection fizzled out, ended because a soul transitioned off the planet. Both souls just decided it wasn't the right way, because there is no wrong way. There is no giving up when one soul awakens and the other one doesn't, and one does all the healing and continues to do the healing. But at some point, there's like an honest soul within a private connection with the universe to discuss about moving forward, so each soul is happy and joyful, etc. Okay, so that's when I share these things, you all know exactly where you are on this journey. You're either with your twin flame, you know who this twin flame is, and you're wanting to wait for this person, vice versa. You don't know who this person is and you're waiting, but you're also going to start expanding your consciousness to new terms as well. And that's perfectly fine as well, because for many reasons, like I shared, it's an individual personal decision based on circumstances about how you want to move forward with your life. So if you wish to manifest a new high frequency soul flame connection, which is what they're talking to me about, and I'll be sharing more information about that, you'll know the right time to set the intentions for that, okay? All right. So I just chose to always align with being joyful and being a joy guide and being my happiest, most aligned universal starseed to assist as a healer, as a guide, as best I can. And it came to a point after 8 years that I needed to move out of the collective box and become a more individual, sovereign twin flame. But I absolutely still help twin flames, and I am still part of that connection because it came in with that template, but now I've expanded into new templates as well. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? So I want to pull some information for starseeds, because as a starseed, we are getting massive DNA light code activations to help our frequency align more and more with the 11th dimension, with our soul mission, with that Blu-ray mission, with our abilities, and with our preparing for the massive quantum timeline jumps that we're going to be doing individually, collectively, and as a planet, okay? So I'm going to pull a couple of messages for starseeds, lightworkers, Blu-rays, healers, twin flames, and let's do soul flames just to see what comes in, and then just see what's a collective message for all of us. Okay, so this is a different way of looking at things. Okay, so this is an activation deck. So this is for the Starseeds, Lightworkers, Blu-rays, 144,000 healers. Inner Earth, base chakra, and I would say Earth Star as well. So this has been coming up hugely in sessions. And the base chakra, the root chakra, is the root of all information. Ancestral, stress, abundance, our basic needs. And it's been wobbly for everyone. So this is about strengthening this connection and laying foundations, okay? And then I'm going to pull one for twin flames and see what kind of activation is coming in for all of you. The Orion activation, okay? So many of you are carrying ancestral DNA and traumas from the Orion system that you brought in with you, and that's something that you're working on from now through the Lion's Gate, okay? So this is connected to the Orion system. This one is, in particular, is called a supernova recreation renewal and rebirth of light, but for many of you, this might be the first time you know that you belong and have had connections to the galactic memories and the battles with the Orion system, okay? I know. See how interesting this is getting? This is for soul flames. So this is for this new group of beings that's moving into a soul flame template and direction, okay? Lemurian seed code. So for those of you who resonate with being a soul flame or wanting to move into this templating, you're very much connected to Lemuria. And isn't that interesting? Because that's actually where a lot of the original twin flames incarnated. They were part of Lemuria. So Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. And you know what? I was guided to start working with my Lemurian seed crystals again. So they're with me as well. Okay, perfect. And then let's pull one just for all of us and see what comes in. Ancestral realm. So we're doing heaps of ancestral healing and clearing. Of course we are bloodline related. I call it, past lives is one word, and or parallel timelines. So the ancestral realm, karmic release, this is what we're looking at right now as we're moving through this and preparing for this new moon solar eclipse, healing the lineage and boundaries. And this is what we all came in to do. This is one of the main components of our mission right now. Okay. What I find so interesting is the starseeds are working, and the light workers and the blue rays are working on healing the root chakra and becoming more connected to the earth. That's why I was talking today about light language. I will be bringing in more light language, but my higher self and my guide said, actually, you need to be more verbal with humans. So I'm supposed to work more with the human English language, and the light language will come, okay? And what's interesting is the twin flames are being, you're finding out, many of you were connected to some trauma and also history and energy with the Orion system. So fascinating. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple of Rider Tarot messages for each. So this is going to be the best message for the starseeds, the blue rays. And yes, I know twin flames are blue rays, but just for the heck of this reading, we're just going to put the blue rays with the starseeds for now, okay? All right, King of Swords. So let me hear what's going on with this. Oh, what they're letting me know is I'm going to pull all the cards, and then I'm going to pull a... Okay, no, that's too confusing. I'll pull one card, and I'm going to pull a clarifier. So King of Swords, very strong divine masculine energy that we've been through lots of battles, and we're clearing away lifetimes of wounding. That's what we're clearing out of the root chakra right now. And we came in to be the legions of light. Okay. This has been causing great mental conflict, stress, mental conflict, because it's been bringing up other lifetimes and timelines of information. Let me just pull one more. Oh my gosh. And many of you feel like you're in the waiting game. And look at this, 22. So the 22nd portal in February, 2/22/2022 was huge and massive, and you've been doing so much work. Yes, you are in the waiting room, like we all are in the waiting room, but it's because that's one of the soul contracts that we agreed to go through periods of waiting while we're waiting for the energies to align with our energies, while we're going through our own upgrades, while we're waiting for the earth to align with our frequency, and while we're also going through, sorry, some of the dragon cards got mixed up. We're also waiting for some of the collective to come into our waiting room. We can't get too far ahead is what they're letting me know. And while we're waiting, we're receiving upgrades. 7 crown chakras. So we're receiving activations. We're receiving downloads. We're activating more of our DNA to anchor in the 11th dimension. Wow. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a tarot message for the twin flames and still see what is the best message from the universe around this. Oh, Hierophant. Number 5. 5 is about changes, but it's also about moving forward. So there's movement. Another version of your higher self is coming in, twin flame. So that's what's going on with you. Let's see what is the message, the clarifying message around that. Oh, you've passed initiation. Sorry. Number 3. Recognition and reward, definitely around the root chakra, but you've gone through tons of initiations, and so you're also receiving a lot of light code activations right now to receive another version of your higher self, your individual higher self, not the twin flame split higher self. That that's something that everyone has a different viewpoint on. You have your own higher self, so does the twin flame, okay? So you've gone through a lot right now, and you're preparing for a new version of you. Okay, let's look at the soul flames that are reconnecting to their Lemurian heritage right now, which is beautiful. Okay. Oh, the death card. Don't be scared about this. This is a huge transformation from the cocoon caterpillar to the butterfly. So you basically, absolutely, as a soul flame, you've gone through either the twin flame, death and rebirth, and or you've gone through such a massive change the last couple of years that you're reconnecting to a new frequency. All right. Okay. And that's actually a very powerful card. And then a card for all of us. Oh, I need to do clarifier. Clarifier for that card, please. Thank you. Rebirth, passion ignited, new beginnings. And there's the flame. There's the emerald flame. So you know how I've been talking about the emerald order and the emerald flame? You're all connected to that as a soul flame. And this is part of your new passion ignited, new beginnings. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. And then an overall message for all of us. Tarot message for releasing karma, ancestral healing, and setting up new boundaries. I feel like this eclipse is really going to shake things up around our soul tribe and our beings that are, anyone, players in our reality, in our matrix. And there's going to be new players coming in. So that's why we're to be really crystal clear about our vibration and who we want to come in. Oh, the King of Cups. Beautiful. I want to pull a clarifier and then just see. So we basically, what I'm hearing is we've moved from the King of Swords, like we're here to be battle, but we're also here to be in our heart, and our heart is helping us align our frequency. So we have this new 11th dimensional lineage being activated. Okay, let's see what the clarifier is around this. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. I need a clarifier around the clarifier. Interesting. So actually, what's so interesting is this is a divine masculine message. For those of you who resonate with the divine masculine energy, lots of healing. Many of you are leveling up. I know I have more divine masculines coming for readings and sessions. I'm so grateful. And thank you. I'm honored. So you're leveling up. You've been going through a period. There's an 8 where fear and stress, the root chakra, has been bringing all sorts of stuff to the surface, and maybe you've been picking up on collective anxiety. To get through it is to be in gratitude, which will help you be in this now moment. So just grateful for everything that is going on and breathe, okay? So there's the divine masculine message. I want to pull a couple of cards for the divine feminine and just see. Let me just pull one tarot message for the divine feminine. Okay, divine feminines, all of us. Starseed galactic activations. This is a message of hope, new beginnings, emptying out the cup and starting new, like a zero reset point. Plus, you have a real opportunity. So do the masculines, but just in general, because the message for the masculines was unique, you have a real connection right now to the Pleiadians, to the 7 sisters, the goddess energy, okay? And I'm going to be bringing in more information about the goddess energy. And one clarifier card. Ooh, spiritual union. But I'm getting it's the union of the divine feminine and masculine. That would be a message for all of us. At the end, a real unification of that energy. There's that 2 again. And number 6, memories of love. Huge messages about June. So we have again, big month of May coming up, but June is going to be the Gemini twin energy. It's going to be the solstice. It's going to be the 6/6 portal, and it's going to be a real opportunity for any of you that want to align with the twin flame soulmate or soul flame destined path. Okay. All right. Sending you all so much love, light, and aloha. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'll be back soon. Thank you, Pleiadians, for this message. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.